So you've built your first automation. Congrats. But here's the thing. Most automations only have one way in. It's like having a store with only one door. Sure, it works, but what if someone wants to come in through the side entrance, or through the back, or I don't know, parachute through the roof? That's where multiple triggers come in. They let you create up to 3 different entry points into the same automation workflow. And today, we're covering how to set them up, how they actually work, and why you'd want to use them in the first place. Let's dive in. Think of triggers as the if this then that rules that kick off your automation. Normally you pick one event like joins a group or completes a form, and that's your starting point. But sometimes you want flexibility. Maybe you're running a lead magnet campaign and people can enter through a landing page form, or by clicking a link in your welcome email, or by joining a specific interest group through a survey that you've sent them. Instead of building 3 separate automations that all do the same thing, you just create one automation with these triggers. Less work, cleaner dashboard, same result. Quick note about using multiple triggers. This feature is only available on the advanced plan and works on all types of triggers, including e-commerce. You're also able to combine regular and e-commerce triggers in one workflow. From your MailerLite dashboard, click Automations in the left sidebar, and then we're going to click New Automation. You can start from scratch or use a template. We are going to start from scratch today because we love understanding how things work. Also, if you want to use templates later and want to customize it for your specific needs, you'll have a better idea for how to do that if you start from scratch every once in a while. Give your automation a name. Make sure that it's something descriptive for you, like Lead Magnet Welcome Series or VIP Onboarding Flow. Future you will thank present you for not naming it Automation 47. Now that we're in the builder, you'll see a blank canvas with steps that you can use for your automation in the left sidebar. Over there, you'll see 2 tabs, Triggers and Rules and Actions. We need to start with a trigger, and if you try to drag in a rule or an action, it will tell you to add a trigger first. Pick your first trigger from the left sidebar. Let's say we choose Joins a Group. Then select which group, and then hit Save. Now, see that little plus Add Another Trigger button at the top? Let's go ahead and click that. That'll open up the trigger sidebar again. Now let's add completes a form. Then select your form, and then hit save. And for the third trigger, let's hit the plus add final trigger button. This time, let's go with clicks a link. You'll want to paste in the exact URL that you used or will use in your campaign. And yes, that includes the HTTPS part, or else it won't work. Hit save, and then you're done setting up multiple triggers. Okay, so you've got 3 triggers. How does the automation know what to do? Simply put, a subscriber only needs to meet one of those conditions to enter the workflow. It's not an and situation, it's an or situation. They join the group, they're in. They complete the form, they're in. Or if they click the link, also in. The triggers don't stack or work together. They're just 3 separate doors into the same room. So a subscriber will only enter the automation once, even if they match more than one trigger. Now here's something important. If you want to exclude a specific group from entering the workflow, you need to block them from activating each trigger individually, and only 3 triggers allow exclusions: joins a group, event anniversary, and exact date. The others don't have that option. And if you want people to be able to go through the automation more than once, click the settings gear icon on the left and check the box that says allow subscribers to re-enter the automation. This lets them re-enter once every 24 hours if they meet any of the trigger conditions again. Also, some triggers automatically repeat if the subscriber meets the rules. For example, when using the trigger the anniversary of a date, you don't need to apply any extra settings for this trigger to work every year. These triggers are updates field, event anniversary, and exact date. If you have at least one of these triggers included in your multiple trigger automation, you'll see a note in the settings tab that says, abandoned cart, anniversary, and exact date triggers always have fixed time for re-enter. Already have an automation running and want to add more triggers? Not a problem. Go to your automations page, and then find the workflow that you want to edit. Keep in mind that if there's a workflow you want to edit that is active, you'll need to hit pause before you can edit it. Now, at the top of the automation, near the trigger block, hit that plus add a second trigger button. Drag and drop another trigger from the triggers tab on the left, set it up, and then hit save. And then you're good to go. A quick warning though, changing triggers can sometimes remove subscribers who were already in the workflow, so keep an eye on the activity tab after you make any changes. If you need to re-add subscribers, you can do so from the activity hub in the left window below the View Workflow Activity button. Keep in mind that you'll need to reactivate the workflow in order to add subscribers. Here are a couple of real-world examples where you could make the most of multiple trigger automations. Someone can get your lead magnet by completing your opt-in form or by clicking a call to action link in your newsletter. People sign up for online events all the time. It's understandable if they need a reminder to attend, so it's important to set up a reminder workflow for any signups that you get. You can trigger the same reminder workflow whether they register via your landing page, a Zoom link click, or being manually added to your attendees group. Alrighty, that's multiple triggers in a nutshell. You now know how to set them up, how they work, and why they're basically the automation equivalent of having multiple doors to the same party. Here's the thing though, I can explain this stuff all day, but it doesn't mean anything until you actually build it. So here's your homework. Open MailerLite, pick one automation that you've already got running, and add a second trigger to it. Just one. See what happens to your entry rates over the next week. And look, if you found this helpful and you're not subscribed yet, you clearly like learning this stuff. There's a subscribe button right there. It's free, it takes 1 second, and you'll actually remember to come back next time instead of Googling MailerLite automation thing I forgot how to do at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.